You are now dialed in with the Dial Brothers.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 38 of season 2 of the Dialed In Show. How you doing, Steven?
I'm good. If you didn't know, I guess if you're watching this, we've been left behind.
We've been left behind. Oh, almost. Man, whatever. People think that the rapture was yesterday or whatever. Man, I ain't a bit more thinking about that. Everybody, that's crazy. The Bible says no man knows the day nor the hour.
That man said God told him that it was going to be September 23rd or whatever the day was.
Well, you know what? I hope I shouldn't say that.
What?
I hope he got raptured.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying, like, what? I don't remember this, but going into the 2000s, you can go back and watch all these videos and everything. People were going crazy thinking that the world was gonna come to an end. Yep. Every few years, there's always the world's coming to an end. Whatever.
And the thing is, it takes off. I mean, influencers have made good clicks out of it. I've looked at about 20 videos of people joking about it. But it's like, how does something like that just take off? Like it was national news.
And okay, if you think that the world's going to come to an end, let's just say this was Monday, you think the world's going to come to an end on the next day. What do you do?
He said this 3 months ago.
What do you? Okay, so what do you do in those 3 months? What would you do if you
Some
knew?
People started selling stuff and doing stuff. I don't know.
If you knew, or how about this? And y'all,
if you knew you were gonna die in 3 months.
Yeah, I was about to say, y'all put it in the comments. What would you do if you knew you got a 3-month warning that you're gonna die in 3 months, and it's not like a maybe, you really are? What would you do?
I think some people would curse out a lot of people at their job.
Because hey, I'm gonna die in 3 months anyway.
Right. I think people would curse out people. Some people may, of course, do some like Daredevil type stuff, since you're gonna die anyway. I don't know what that Daredevil stuff may be.
What would you do?
I really don't know. I was gonna say spend all my money, but I ain't got a lot of money.
I was thinking the same.
Okay, I would not pay rent.
So you're gonna get evicted before you die?
You won't get evicted in 3 months.
I was thinking the same thing. I would probably, if I was still making money, I guess I would try to not pay my bills and I would travel, is what I think I would do.
That's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't pay rent and I'll go do something with that money. It's a large part. So that's 3 months of rent. You're not going to get evicted after 2 months of non-payment.
I would go places. If I wish that there was, like, I don't know, some type of card that I was given showing that I'm going to expire on a certain date, I would go in restaurants and I'd be like, look, I don't have no money, but I'm dying. Like, let me eat. Like, I would go to the amusement park, even though I don't like roller coasters and stuff. But I'd be like, I'm dying. I don't have money, but let me die.
So you think people who are about to die should get a car, like a free pass card?
Yeah.
It's like,
I wouldn't mind.
I'm dying.
Well, I mean, I guess there are a lot of people dying. All of us are technically dying, but there are a lot of people dying. So I guess that would become excessive. I was about to say, if I owned a restaurant and somebody came in with their death card and said, I'm dying tomorrow, I'd be like, here, go ahead and eat this burger, man.
Go ahead and eat this burger.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, we're clearly still here, so the rapture did not happen. Hopefully.
Look, I was about to say, we don't know. This is, I don't know. Maybe, but man, I'm not worried about that.
No. Now, it is Bama, Georgia week. The Tide rolls into Athens Saturday night under the lights. Now you have to choose
this week. I don't know why I
choose your allegiance, Micah.
I guess this is the day that I have
This
to
is
do
the
it.
day.
This
you see what I'm wearing.
Feels weird. It just feels weird saying that. Okay, like I'm a Georgia fan. Like because for years I always said Alabama was my favorite team, and I supported Georgia as long as Georgia didn't play Alabama. So you're telling me Georgia and Alabama are playing, and I'm supposed to want Alabama to lose, even though they're probably going to lose anyway. But
Well, y'all know that.
I'm supposed to want them to lose. That's tough.
This is where you have to make a decision, sir. What are you gonna do?
Oh no, that's tough. Oh no. I don't know if I can actively or publicly root against Alabama. Like that's
What do you mean by publicly?
Like on here to be
you
like,
don't
oh
do-
yeah, I want Georgia to win. Forget Alabama. No, yeah, go dogs. I just don't know if I can do that.
So you can't do it. You can't say go dogs this week. You can't do it.
Not this week. No. That's I'm not saying roll tide either. But I can't. No.
Granddad told me Sunday he think Georgia's gonna win. He's saying that.
They probably will. Alabama's not what it used to be.
Yeah, they still got good players though. Still have good players. We'll see.
And Kirby is probably his mission. It's his mission to win every game, but he's for real. Probably like Alabama's not about to beat me without Nick Saban.
Yeah. So Mark Richt, the former Georgia coach, in a press conference Monday, I forgot what the charity is, but Kirby Smart gave Mark Richt some time to talk about his charity event. And Mark Richt said, "I'm sorry, guys, my cue cards are orange. Don't get that in the shot." And Kirby said, "At least it's not crimson." Now Kirby got every ring that Saban got, so that's Kirby has some allegiance to Bama, but he played at Georgia, so. But he said, "At least it's not crimson."
Yeah, I don't know. May the best team win.
Oh, that's so weak. That is so weak.
May the best team win on Saturday.
So you're gonna cop out another week. I think this is week 5.
I'll become a Georgia fan the next weekend. Their homecoming is the next weekend. I'll become a Georgia fan.
How do you know that?
Because I told you I'm trying to become more enthralled in Georgia activities. I'm not going, but I'm trying to be more engaged in what is going on in my state.
Georgia Tech is playing well this year.
Good for them.
They are playing well. So you're definitely not a Georgia Tech fan.
I'm not like rooting against them. I hope they do well, but no.
You are too on the fence for me. Sports is about drawing lines in the sand.
No, what I'm saying
being
is
with your team.
What I'm saying is now I'm not yet. I don't have anything against Georgia Tech, but am I a Georgia Tech fan? I can't hardly go buy a Georgia shirt. Will you see me in a Georgia Tech shirt? No. Will you see me watching a Georgia Tech game voluntarily? No. Like, there's no. And then because I'm not about to repeat my comments about Georgia Tech that I said a while back. So, but no. And ironically, ain't none of them on the team. It just makes me think about, I was watching, oh wait, never mind, I can't say that. Never mind. Keep going. I can't say that because you have to keep a job. So never mind. I wasn't even about to say anything bad about them. It's just, but never mind. Really
Y'all see what I put up with? Y'all see what I deal with? Just Jesus Christ. All right, moving on. Walmart banned an emotional support alligator.
And I don't dadgum blame them, but keep going.
And I'm not gonna lie, I thought the owner was white. The owner's black.
Oh, I ain't know that part.
At least the pictures on the story.
I just read the stuff. I didn't read the pictures.
An emotional support alligator who has spent the past few years going to church, restaurants, and grocery stores can no longer go to Walmart after customers complain. The female alligator, named Jinseoshi, has been going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area Walmart stores. Her owner said,
"What? Well, how big is the alligator?
It's not that big, but it's not a full size alligator. He's holding it in his arms.
Oh, so it's just like a big lizard?
No, it's bigger than that.
Oh, then it's this emotional support animal.
Yeah,
Nick, Go home. Yeah, if you gotta walk around with an alligator, you just need to go sit at home.
What if the alligator gives him comfort? What if the alligator lowers his blood pressure? What if it lowers his anxiety?
You walk around with an alligator, it explains why he and let me pause this before I say what I'm about to say. I'm not judging anybody who has emotional support animals. I don't know.
But an alligator is a little different.
Yeah, but if you need an alligator to be your emotional support animal, I see why you need an emotional support animal. You're a little crazy. You look
What if
crazy.
the alligator was the only thing that likes him?
He's crazy. Because
What are you eating?
a trolley. I was trying to be discreet.
Clearly you weren't.
I know people who have dogs
Yeah.
as emotional support.
Mhm.
I don't really understand any other animal to be an emotional support.
Yeah. So we have a station dog. She is, well, her role has changed, but she was training to be a seeing eye dog for a blind person. But the company thought she may because she has good genetics. Basically, she's a breeder, and so it's like she just had
Dang,
like
they
7.
just turned into a
Stop it! Like 7 puppies to be, and those puppies will be service dogs. But she is still doing the training.
ain't her name Poppy or something.
Yeah, and so
Poppy just
when Poppy comes sit next to me, I'll be like, "Oh, I hope she don't send something." Because like the way dogs sit around you means so. Like if they sit with
Yeah.
their back to you, that means they're protecting you. If they sit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, like,
Probably
came
came up to you and said, "Your ass depressed."
she came and sat at my feet. I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh."
That's funny. That's funny.
I was like, "Does this mean something?"
Poppy telling your business.
Well, luckily it was in her handler's office. So our creative services person, Gabby, she's really nice. She stays with Gabby, but Gabby brings her to work every day.
And I think, and I know sometimes people have to say what the dog is for, especially if you got like a legitimate reason for having the dog, to be able to take the dog into certain places. But I just don't think I would be telling everybody, "Oh yeah, this is my emotional support dog."
Well, typically they're wearing a vest, so if they're emotional support, they're supposed to be wearing a vest.
That says it.
If they're a service dog, they're supposed to be wearing a vest. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so let's say you got the vest on and say it's a service dog.
I would say most vests just say service dog. Do not pet.
Okay, so it's a service dog.
So it won't tell all your business.
But listen, let me tell you how black folk are though. You walk in with this dog that says service dog on it, and clearly your tail can see. Like,
Okay.
you can see, right? You don't have no cane, you don't have no nothing. So immediately, us black folk gonna say, "Oh, that ninja crazy." Because
what?
What? Because why you got a service dog? What is it servicing?
Why do you have to be crazy?
Because what I'm saying is, what is it servicing? Is what I'm saying. So it's servicing your mind.
That don't mean you crazy.
If something's wrong. But you know what? I think we really should stop judging people, and I'm gonna tell you why.
You be first in line to say that.
That we need to stop judging people?
No, that you need to stop judging people.
No, listen, I don't. Because here's what it is. Half this stuff that some of these people get diagnosed with, the only reason we ain't got diagnosed with it is because we ain't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Well, I was talking to someone, there's way more people, and not to go off on what the president did this week, but there are more people who are autistic than we know.
Yeah. Autistic, bipolar, depressed.
Yeah.
All kind of stuff. It's just we don't go to the doctor. If I went and got a battery of tests, I'm bound to have something.
What you bound to have? Like,
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think we shouldn't judge people with so-called mental health issues, because if we got examined, we might qualify for some of that stuff too. So
that's true. That's true.
Now, not to dig deep into that, but I want somebody to say whether or not what he said is true about Tylenol.
So first off, and someone said everything is politics. Acetaminophen.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he just saying Tylenol? Because acetaminophen is
It's in
in
other stuff.
multiple medications. So why are you only targeting Tylenol if you say this link is acetaminophen? The link isn't Tylenol.
Mm.
The link, according to the White House, is acetaminophen. So why don't you just say women who are pregnant should not take any pills or like the fact that you're only calling out Tylenol when people take other pills is interesting to me.
Acetaminophen is in a lot of stuff.
It's crazy that I was able to say the word 3 times because the president said a C. He couldn't pronounce it. He's like,
you know what? Maybe, but yeah, it probably is some mess behind the scenes going on. Like,
because why do you just say Tylenol if that ingredient is in multiple drugs?
Yeah.
And if you're saying that active ingredient is the cause or the link, then why not just say that instead of a brand?
Because it is a serious question as to why are so many. Then you can even get deeper into.
But also, it's because more people are being, like you just said, more people are being checked for things, and so yeah, the number's going to go up if you're checking for it more, and you're going to find more.
That was and this is Stephen is a reporter, and so he says neutral things, but that was very right wing leaning comment.
Well, if you check for it more, you're going to find more.
That's the right be saying.
Well, as wide as the autism spectrum is,
yeah,
you just said, yeah, if more of us get checked for certain things, those numbers will go up. I think.
I don't like that there's a spectrum because if there's a spectrum, that means everybody's on it. It goes from nothing to something. Like everybody's you fall on it somewhere. But
yeah, but if that fall on it is 1% versus somebody who's 70%, there's a big difference.
Yeah. I just think the president keeps forgetting that what he says matters.
No, he ain't forgetting.
It just so but there are statistics that show that young Black boys disproportionately are diagnosed with autism more than other boys and girls. So the question is, well, what is taking place in these communities with these Black mothers causing their sons to be autistic or have ADHD or whatever?
According to Trump, they're taking Tylenol.
And you know what? And this could be a Black thing. I don't know. I've heard Black people in certain instances say, take Tylenol instead of Advil or Aleve or whatever. So I don't know.
Man, it's crazy. And it's interesting. We grew up taking Aleve. But like I really haven't heard about Aleve in forever. Like I don't know the last time I bought Aleve. I've bought Tylenol.
Yeah. And you know what? It scared me because I popped Tylenols like mints.
See, that's the problem. See?
Yeah. Don't say that. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Moving on. There's been more and more and more talk about, now everybody has these apps, Prize Picks and all these apps where you can legally bet on games. I've done it before. I have taken a hiatus on that app. I haven't placed a bet on the app in a year. But young people are getting very addicted to this. And we know people who are addicted
family
to
members.
Yeah. But like, do you think that is, it drives more people to be angry at these players who ain't got crap to do with your bet? Like, it's not my fault that you lost $20 because I didn't catch 10 passes.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, with having more apps and stuff, is that going to like negatively impact this upcoming generation that is doing it more? Like, could they become more addicted to crap, or is this just a phase?
I think everything is just seasonal. Everything is, this is just what's going on now. 10 years from now, there'll be something different. Now, I'm not saying that I think this is going to go away. People like to gamble. just human nature.
Yeah.
People like gambling. People like the idea of them being able to win
Mm-hmm.
and win more. I think. Do I think it's dangerous for this next generation? I don't. I mean, all of us got to fall into something.
Yeah.
So I think the only danger is them losing their money, and
Mhm.
If they don't lose it on this, they'll lose it on something else.
Before Dad got really sick, I told him about the app. And he's like, "Why are you doing that?" And I said, just look, if I put in $10, I could get 150.
Yeah.
And I had him make one of my picks for me, and we lost by one pick. He was like, and it was funny because I totally forgot about us doing the picks. And like an hour later, he said, "How are picks doing?" I said, "What?"
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I just know a lot of people, like I said, me included. Like I've used the app. It's I think it's the mentally is like, oh, I can turn $10 into $70, or I could. That's realistic to flip. It's not people trying to like put their rent money up and trying to flip it to make $20,000 or
I
something
think
like
some
that.
people probably do that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the majority of people that I know, like,
Yeah.
is, oh man, I won $300 last week.
I think, and this has already happened. It happened with your generation. It happened with mine more. It happens with the next one. It's just already happening. I think it's a part of a bigger problem of kids having less patience and thinking everything's microwavable, that
Mhm.
you can just get whatever you want, all of that. I think society as a whole has, I don't know if I sent it to you or not. If I didn't, I meant to last night. Did I send you and I've got to say it like this for context, the Asian kid who had like a tree log on his back and his legs were spread out, and it was like really weighing him down, but his dad was making him like try and push himself up holding this tree log.
Mhm.
The boy was crying and screaming and everything, but the dad was like trying to make him tougher, right? So after they showed this, it flashed to this black guy here in America and said, "Excuse my language." He said, "They kids gonna whoop our kids' ass." He said it's some little boy or girl in the United States right now screaming that same scream because they didn't get some cereal.
Mhm.
Like, so I guess the point I'm trying to make is we're not, as a society, our young people, their work ethic, our grandparents work
Oh yeah.
like, yeah. So the work ethic is not there. The thinking you're supposed to just get everything,
Yeah.
it's different. And so I think long term they're gonna suffer because they think everything is just. Now I get why people used to say, "Oh, you think money grow on trees?"
Mhm. Mhm.
It's like, no, you have to earn your keep.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know
Into
how I
our
feel about this, especially this
yeah.
generation that unfortunately I'm in. I don't claim
Yeah.
them though.
Oh God. Into our sports block, and the two things above my head. For the first time since 2017, the Atlanta Braves will not make the playoffs. Now, one thing I grew up knowing was the Braves making it to the playoffs. It was just, you didn't even think about it. You just knew they were going to playoffs. Braves hit a little slump years ago, got back on top, won the World Series, and now this year,
But what goes up must come down.
yeah.
Everything's
And
seasonal.
what's pissing me off though is they've won like 8 games in a row. Like they are like finishing, and it's good. They're finishing the season strong, but it means nothing. So I'm kind of like,
You can't win all the time.
well, you know who I envy? Kids who grew up in like the Boston area during the early 2000s. Like you just like
Grew up winning.
the Patriots won, the Celtics won, the Bruins won in hockey, everyone, the Red Sox won, everybody won. Like that's all you knew.
Because we're talking about young people and growing up in generations and stuff, I wonder what role does that play in a child's life?
Oh, like
Growing
if
up,
you grow up winning, like that's like,
yeah,
do you have a different mentality in your work ethic and stuff? Is what you're saying? Like,
but not even
does
just
it
your work
translate?
ethic. But and excuse me, y'all, I bring my life's experience to the Doubted Show. Steven brings his experience to the Doubted Show. And and I'm Steven, you've worked with white people ever since you graduated college. So you've seen it. But I'm not putting this on Steven. This is me saying this. So don't nobody get mad. I went to high school with white kids.
Mm-hmm.
Them people, they've got a whole different type of confidence.
Oh yeah.
That's like up here. It's
Mhm.
like, and they're confused when they see our lack of confidence.
Mhm.
And they're like, why? What do you mean?
Mhm.
You haven't, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking about people on Dialed In Show. White people, the way they talk, the way they walk in a room and demand stuff, the way
They have confidence. Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah.
said it exactly right. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and it's because they live in a society where they have no reason not to be confident for
Mhm.
the most part. I'm doing
Yeah.
general speaking. So I think I could see a kid who grows up in a city where all of his childhood win, compared to a kid who grows up where there's never a win. There's
Mhm.
always losing.
Yeah.
You know,
You're gonna have a different mindset.
yeah.
No, I agree on that. That's a good point. That's a good point. Transitioning to lose, freaking Falcons. I was so happy after they lost game one, fired Koo, got a new kicker, beat Minnesota on the road. And so I'm like, oh, we're gonna beat the crap out of the Panthers. Panthers one of the sorriest teams in the league. Lose 30-0. New kicker misses multiple field goals. What the hell is going on with the Falcons?
0 is crazy.
30-0
That's crazy.
is insane to a team that on paper is far lesser than you.
Rahim, what's his name?
Raheem. You said it correct the first time.
He if this is a indication of what this season is gonna look like, he's gonna lose his job.
So they apparently fired the wide receiver coach Monday, and they're going to make the offensive coordinator call plays from the field instead of up in the booth. 30-0 is crazy. 30-0 is crazy.
You are a professional team. You ought to be able to put one touchdown on the board. That's like a high school team went out there and played them.
Yeah.
How you get 0 points in 4 quarters? Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all supposed to be professionals.
You can professionally suck.
0 though. Like, all of them should have been embarrassed to go anywhere this week in public. 0.
And some people were mad. You know, the second the game over, the players are friends and stuff, and so they flip a switch. Some people were mad because Raheem Morris was like smiling and dapping up players that he's either coached or knows from the team that beat us. But they're like, why are you smiling? Like it, and being devil's advocate, they flip a switch once the game's over. Like when the game's going on, yeah, you're competitive, but it is not a good look. You smile, sitting and grinning after 30-0.
Yeah, this is not the day to smile.
And he has a great set of teeth, so all you see is
yeah. He's not gonna be around long.
Oh, I don't think Uncle Arthur's gonna fire him yet.
Well, I'm saying this season cannot look like this. You can't be 0 points. That's crazy. That's
It's only week 3. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if they do something like that again, they gotta win this week. We're going to a game at the end of October.
Who they play
this week? I think Washington. I don't know. Hey, if they keep losing, our ticket to go down.
Look, I wish the Falcons nothing but the best. I wish Coach Raheem. What's his Morris Johnson? What's his last name?
Raheem Morris. Why did you say Johnson? Why would you say Johnson? Because he's black. That is racist. They play Washington. That is racist.
I wish Coach Morris nothing but the best. But right now, you suck, man.
Right now, you suck, man.
Yeah, it's
Tickets went down a couple of dollars already. Just a couple, not a lot. Just a couple. All right. And lastly, because I'm biased, Asia Wilson named WNBA MVP for the fourth time, the only WNBA player to get MVP 4 times. And she also joins Unique Company. She is a 4-time MVP, right? And if you look at the NBA, she got her 4th MVP before the age of 30. She joins Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and LeBron. They're the only 4 athletes in men's or women's basketball to get 4 MVPs before the age of 30. So congrats to Asia Wilson.
congratulations to her. Yeah. I meant to go to a WNBA game this year. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
I've got to see Angel next year, either in Chicago. I would love to see her in Chicago, but if not, definitely when she comes to Atlanta.
Yeah, I saw Asia Wilson here. I got about that shirt, that Atlanta Dream shirt.
I meant to say Angel Reese if I said Asia
You
Wilson.
said Angel Reese.
I
got about that Atlanta Dream shirt. The shirt was nice. I hate, and do y'all agree with me? I hate when the better graphic is on the back of the shirt, not the front of the shirt. I think it should be on the front of the shirt. Like you got a little logo on the front and a big old graphic in the back.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Me either. And they do that with a whole lot of stuff.
And then I'll see the shirt and be like, oh, that's dope. And then be like, oh, that's on the back. Like,
yeah.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have. We'll see y'all same time, same place next week.
All right. Bye, y'all.